this is just a test of the front-facing or main camera on the XA1 Ultra, the Xperia XA1 Ultra. And again, this isn't the best lighting conditions. It's 5:30 in the evening, cloudy or overcast. So the light conditions aren't the greatest, so I figured this is going to be a really good challenge for it. It is recording through a windshield as well. So again, I just want to see kind of like, you know, how good it is going to record. I'm not going to do a lot of talking through this, just let the video speak for itself. Let me see if I can clean the windshield a little bit. Now this is recording at 1080p, 30 frames per second. It does have a forward-facing flash on it. It is supposed to have image stabilization to it. I'm not sure how well it works. We're going to find out, obviously. It does have a flash for the rear-facing camera as well that you can turn on for video lights, just in case you guys were wondering that as well. I mean, looking through the viewfinder, I think it looks pretty good. It's not too dark. I thought it would look a little darker than that. At least in the viewfinder, the colors look pretty natural. Reds are a little darker than they should be. I guess the white balance could be a little better. More white, I guess I should say. Alright, I think I'm going to go ahead and switch it over to the rear-facing camera. I'm probably going to turn on the flash since I am inside. I'll do it two ways. I'll do it without the flash, and then I'll do it with the flash. So we're going to go ahead and stop this. Alright, it is now recording on the front-facing camera. I do have the flash on, so the lighting should be a little bit better in here. That light's bright. I can see the squares popping up on the screen that's surrounding my face, because it does have face detection in it. I think they call it phase detection, but it's face detection. I want to say it has image stabilization in this mode as well. I'm not 100% sure. I'll have to look it up. But this is recording in 1080p, 30 frames per second, as just the same as the front. It does have the f2.0 aperture. The only difference between the front-facing camera and the rear-facing camera is the megapixel size. The front-facing camera is a 23 megapixel. The rear shooter, which we're recording on right now, is a 13 or a 16 megapixel. I want to say 13 megapixel. So again, it's not, you know, again, I said it in the past, or in my last video, that this is not Sony's flagship. That would be the Z or the Z, but I still think that for a mid-priced phone, this phone would compete against a lot of really good phones out on the market that are in this price range. I've been watching a lot of video reviews on this device, and they're all giving it, you know, kind of mediocre marks, and I don't understand why. I think I do. The people that are reviewing it online, that are giving it the low, or, you know, you might want to wait and get something a little bit better, those are the people that are used to having devices given to them from, you know, Samsung and Huawei and OnePlus, and, you know, all the big manufacturers, HTC, you know, all of them. They have people backing them, so they're always getting top-notch devices, you know, your top shelf, the flagships. So when they drop back to something that is not, you know, of highest grade spec, then they get that snobbiness going on about it. I'm not like that. I would review a device for what it is. I know what this device cost, and I do know what the, you know, the higher tier devices cost. And I know where this phone lies in that level of devices and what it would be used for. And I really think that where this lies in the, you know, upper $200 range to, you know, 300 max, because I know you can get them now for $279. I don't think you can go wrong with this device. The only problem is, again, you can't use it on any CDMA network, and I made the mistake in my last video of saying that you could use this on Boost Mobile, and you can't. This device you can only use not Boost Mobile but T-Mobile. You have to use this device on a GSM carrier. Any carrier that is using CDMA, which is very old technology, like Verizon, I want to say Sprint, and Boost Mobile. There's another one out there too, but those are CDMA, and for some reason you can't. Now, I was looking at the radios on this, and this radio does support LTE, because this is LTE, channel 13, I think is what it is, or it's 700. From what I was reading, that should be enough to get this device working on Verizon. Don't quote me on that, but that's just from what I was reading. Alright guys, that concludes the test. I just wanted to give you kind of a look at both the front-facing and the rear-facing camera in a bad lighting situation. So, if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up. I want to thank all of my subscribers, guys, and I will see you on the next one. Alright, now I'm recording without the flash on the front-facing or rear-facing camera. Just figured I'd give it a shot. Looks a little blurry. I think it's having problems focusing. Just trying to find my face and focus. There it goes. The focus just finally came in. As far as lighting goes, though, I think it's not bad. I don't really see much of a difference between when I had the flash on and with the flash off. If anything, I think it looks better with the flash off for now. So I did want you guys to be able to see what it looked like, you know, both ways, as you know, as using the assisted lighting with the included flash, and again without it, using just the phone's sensors, you know, and this is all automatic mode. I'm not using any of the manual settings, and yes, this phone does come with some manual settings, so you guys can set it up, you know, slightly. I haven't played with those yet. I figured nobody else is going to be using, at least most people are going to be using all automatic settings. So that's how I want to test this. Now, tomorrow, if the weather's a little better, I want to try to get some, like, perfect scenario videos out and let you guys see what they look like. So, again, guys, I will see you. Hit the thumbs up button if you liked it. If you didn't, hit the thumbs down. But I want to thank all my subscribers. You